Stop doing this to your PC. 7 hardware mistakes every gamer regrets. Are you unknowingly sabotaging your gaming rig? Do you wonder why your PC crashes during intense gaming sessions, or why your frame rates are dropping despite having top tier hardware? If you're a gamer, your PC is your lifeline to immersive worlds, competitive battles, and epic adventures. But even the most enthusiastic gamers make costly hardware mistakes that lead to performance issues, expensive repairs, or a completely fried system. What are these mistakes, and how can you avoid them? Buckle up as we dive into 7 hardware mistakes every gamer regrets and how to steer clear of them to keep your PC running like a dream. Mistake number 1: neglecting proper cooling. Your gaming PC is a powerhouse, but all that power generates heat. Lots of it. One of the biggest mistakes gamers make is ignoring proper cooling. Running a high-end CPU or GPU without adequate cooling is like driving a sports car with no radiator. Overheating can throttle performance, cause system crashes, or even permanently damage the hardware. Many gamers rely solely on stock coolers that come with their CPU or GPU, which are often insufficient for intense gaming situations. Others cram their components into a poorly ventilated case, trapping heat and choking their system. To avoid this, invest in a quality aftermarket cooler, ensure proper case airflow with intake and exhaust fans, and regularly clean dust from heat sinks and fans. Monitoring software like HW Monitor can help keep tabs on temperatures. Don't let your PC cook itself. Prioritize your cooling. Mistake number 2: overclocking without research. Overclocking your CPU or GPU can squeeze extra performance out of your hardware, but doing it carelessly is a recipe for disaster. Many gamers crank up clock speeds without understanding voltage, thermal limits, or their hardware's capabilities. This can lead to instability, overheating, or even a shortened lifespan for your components. Before overclocking, research your specific CPU or GPU model to understand safe parameters. Use reliable software like MSI Afterburner for GPUs or BIOS settings for CPUs, and stress test your system with tools like Prime 95 or AIDA 64 to ensure stability. Incremental adjustments and proper cooling are key. Overclocking can be rewarding, but rushing in blindly is a regret you'll feel when the system starts crashing mid-game. Mistake number 3: skimping on a power supply. The power supply unit is the heart of your PC, delivering stable power to every component. Yet many gamers cut corners by choosing a cheap, low-quality PSU to save a few bucks. A subpar PSU can cause random shutdowns, damage components, or even start a fire in extreme cases. Always opt for a PSU from a reputable brand with an 80+ certification: bronze, silver, gold, or platinum. Ensure the wattage meets your system needs. Use an online PSU calculator to estimate requirements based on your components. A modular PSU can also reduce cable clutter, improving airflow. Don't gamble with a cheap power supply. It's not worth the risk of frying your entire rig. Mistake number 4: mishandling components during upgrades. Upgrading your PC is exciting, but mishandling components can turn that excitement into regret. Static electricity, improper installation, or excessive force can damage sensitive parts like your motherboard, RAM, or GPU. Gamers often rush through upgrades without taking precautions, leading to bent pins, cracked boards, or components that won't boot. Always work on a non-static surface, use an anti-static wrist strap, and handle components by their edges. Double check compatibility, examples with RAM types and motherboard sockets before buying parts. When installing, apply gentle, even pressure and ensure everything is seated correctly. Take your time. Rushing an upgrade can cost you hundreds in replacement. Mistake number 5: ignoring cable management. Cable management isn't just about aesthetics. It's critical for performance and longevity. A tangled mess of cables inside your case restricts airflow, traps dust, and makes maintenance harder. Poor cable management can lead to higher temps, reduced component lifespan, and even short circuits if cables come loose. Invest in zip ties, cable clips, or a case with built-in cable management features. Route cables behind the motherboard tray and keep them away from fans and heatsinks. Not only will this improve airflow, but it will also make future upgrades easier. A clean build is a happy build, so don't let cables choke your PC's performance. Mistake number 6: forgetting to update drivers and firmware. Your hardware is only as good as the software driving it. Outdated drivers or firmware can cause performance bottlenecks, compatibility issues, or even hardware malfunctions. Many gamers install their GPU or motherboards and never bother updating anything, missing out on optimizations and bug fixes. Regularly check for driver updates from manufacturers like Nvidia, AMD, or Intel. Use tools like GeForce Experience or AMD Radeon software for automatic updates. Don't forget motherboard BIOS updates, which can improve stability and support for new hardware. Set a reminder to check for updates monthly. Your PC will thank you for smoother performance. Mistake number 7: Overloading your PC with unnecessary peripherals. Gamers love their RGB keyboards, multiple monitor setups, and high-end audio systems. But overloading your PC with peripherals can strain your system. Excessive USB devices, power-hungry accessories, or poorly optimized software can cause lag, crashes, or power issues. Prioritize peripherals that enhance your gaming experience without taxing your system. Use powered USB hubs for multiple devices to avoid overloading your motherboard's USB ports. Check the power requirements of your peripherals and ensure your PSU can handle the load. Streamline your setup to keep your PC focused on what matters, gaming. Bonus tip, not backing up your data. While not strictly a hardware mistake, failing to back up your data can amplify the pain of hardware failures. A crashed drive or a fried motherboard can wipe out your game saves, settings, or important files. Gamers often overlook backups, assuming their hardware will never fail, until it does. Invest in an external hard drive or use cloud storage services like Google Drive or Backblaze for regular backups. For critical game saves, check if your games support cloud syncing through platforms like Steam or Epic Games. A little preparation can save you from losing hours of progress. How to protect your gaming PC moving forward. Avoiding these mistakes requires awareness and a little bit of effort, but the payoff is that your gaming PC will forever run smoothly. Here's a quick checklist to keep your rig in top shape. Monitor temps and invest in proper cooling. Research thoroughly before overclocking. Choose a quality power supply with adequate wattage. Handle components carefully during upgrades. Organize cables for better airflow and maintenance. Keep drivers and firmware updated for optimal performance. And streamline peripherals to avoid overloading your system. Your gaming PC is an investment, and treating it with care will ensure it delivers countless hours of gaming bliss. Don't let avoidable mistakes ruin your setup or your wallet. By following these tips, you'll keep your rig running at peak performance and avoid the regrets that plague so many gamers. Have you ever made one of these hardware mistakes? Maybe you fried a component by ignoring cooling or struggled with a cheap power supply that couldn't keep up. What's the worst PC mishap you've ever experienced, and how did you recover? Share your stories in the comments below. We'd love to hear them. And if you found this guide helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more tips to keep your gaming rig in top shape. What other PC mistakes do you want us to cover next? Let us know.